Hi guys, just doing a sound check. If you just let me know if you can hear me okay. Good evening everybody, welcome to the channel. Thank you Ernest, hopefully you can hear my voice okay over the sound of the aircraft. Just want to make sure it's all good. We'll get started in the next few minutes. Just setting up things my end, just to make sure I'm not going to have any problems during the stream. Thank you Matt, good to hear that. So, welcome to those of you who are new to the channel. My name is Mo, and the channel's Mo Media, obviously. So, I tend to stream Explain more often than not. I haven't really done streaming with other sims just yet. Doesn't necessarily mean I won't do it, but this is what I've been doing for the last few months, streaming Explain, specifically Explain 11. For those of you who don't know, Explain 11 is fairly new, so it's going through various beta versions. So I'm just testing them all out with you guys really through the stream, just seeing what's new and checking out any bugs and performance issues and all that sort of thing. Really, it's quite a relaxed stream, so there isn't any rules as such. So, you know, if anyone wants to see anything in particular, just let me know. I've got a number of different aircrafts, not just the obviously the default, but payware. If you want to see certain scenery, happy to take requests. I'm going to start off by flying around this area. This is Exeter Airport in Devon in the UK. So the code is Echo Golf Tango Echo, I believe. Yeah, it is. So if you're interested to try it yourself in your sim, that's where to go, where you should go. And what I've got here, as you can see, I've downloaded Bing Maps using a tool called Ortho for XP. Essentially just adds Bing Maps onto the scenery, and it looks really good, as you can see. See, it's a little bit more realistic than the default scenery that you get with X-Plane. Okay, I think we can get started now. Let's go for a short flight around here. Probably going to have to wait for this MD to take off. That's okay, we'll just sit here for a while and wait for it to backtrack and take off. Okay, that'll do for now. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. Hi Happy Camper, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. I think there's one of the things that they need to sort out is add AI sound. I mean, it looks quite good just seeing aircrafts flying around, but it would be better to actually hear them. Okay, anyway, we can get off the ground soon. He's about to take off by the looks of it. Hey, he's out of the way, so let's get going. I'm obviously not going to backtrack because I don't need to do that. Okay. So this is a place where I fly quite often. Quite like it around here. I'm originally from around this area, so I'm quite familiar with it. If you've been on the stream before, you'll know. Well, you'd have seen this place a few times. So, I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to fly west a little bit, and then I'm going to turn east, and we'll check out the scenery around there. So this is Exeter City. It's not, you know, it's not a massive city, but it's a fairly decent sized city. It's by the south coast, although it's really considered southwest of England. As you can see, the English Channel. Can I just do another sound check, just make sure everything's sounding okay? I get paranoid with the sound. I always had problems with it, so I always like to make sure it's all good. All sounds good for you guys. So, what I wanted to mention, I've got, I don't know if you guys, some of you know, but there was a guy on Facebook that posted his project, which is basically updating Exeter Enviro clouds. So he created 2K, I believe, and 4K resolution clouds for Exeter Enviro. So I've installed the 4K ones, as you can see. It's a huge improvement. And the thing that I was a little bit concerned about is performance and how it would affect performance. But to be honest with you, it doesn't seem like it's done really anything. There hasn't been any negative impact on performance, which is pretty good. Thanks guys for confirming the sound. It's good that you can hear. Yeah, so it's quite impressive really. Done a really awesome job of it. I still think there's a bit of work to be done to just you know, just make it a little bit better, but yeah, it's pretty good otherwise. And soon they'll be releasing the new version of it, so I think it's in beta stages now, so that'll be good. Whereabouts are you from, Matt? Whereabouts in the US? Hey, it's Dan. Hi, Dan. Welcome to the channel. Hi, Ian. Welcome back. So this is the DA-42 Twin Star. It's a nice aircraft. It's a payware aircraft I got from the org store. It's really good. It's not fully optimized for 11. Not that you would really notice. I haven't really had any problems with it, but it just doesn't really specify that it's fully compatible with the X-Plane 11. But like most of the other stuff, it seems to be working okay. I haven't really noticed any real major issues. Yes, I did notice actually. So beta version 16 will be released in the next couple of days. It's interesting really. I wonder when they'll stop before they launch the final version. Like, I don't assume it's going to be too far from now. It's pretty close. There's a few glitches I noticed. So you know, I see that they have been reported. Here's one. When you open the map, sometimes it will glitch. It's not glitching now, funny enough, but it tends to glitch on the big jets, the airliners. So when you open it, here we go, it's glitched now. So there we go. It takes a bit of time for it to just come into the screen. Evening, Ruben. Welcome back to the channel. Good to see you again. Well, there you go, Dan. You didn't miss the stream this time. So Ruben, so are you on Exenviro 2? Okay, default clouds. Yeah, the default clouds do look good. I've got Exenviro here enabled. Testing out the new 4K textures, which look pretty good to be fair. They do look really good. It's funny you say that, Ian, because I said that to someone the other day on a Facebook group. I said, well, I quite like the beta version because as soon as we're not happy about something, they change it quite quick. It does concern me that once they go final, how quick they'll be updating things. I'm actually here streaming with my father-in-law. His name's Graham. He sat next to me. He's reading your messages, so say hi, guys. Evening, Wayne. Hope you're well. Yeah, I do like this. It's an awesome little aircraft. It's really good. And I was just saying, it seems to be working fine on X-Plane 11. No issues, really, which is pretty good. So Ruben, I'm currently flying in the southwest of England. I took off from a city called Exeter. So I was mentioning a short while ago about some glitches in this version, and here's another one: the giant arrow. So anything that's moving in the water, it creates this horrible solid line. It looks like a giant arrow telling you to go a certain way. And of course the map glitch too. So it's intermittent. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, it is, Wayne. It's the south. Yeah, you've probably just heard what I said. It's the south coast of Britain. Well, southwest, I suppose. And it's pretty scenic, as you can see. It's beautiful. Although it's starting to get a little bit cloudy, so I'm not sure how much we're going to see soon. That's one of the things I really like about Xenviro. It's just constantly changing the weather. It's just, you know, using obviously real weather data, and it's unpredictable. I've done so many flights where I've thought, yeah, this looks good, and then suddenly it just changes for the worse. And the thing is, some of the payware aircrafts, the things like the ILS systems and that sort of thing, are not actually working very well. So I have got lost a few times. So I'm originally from, that's Dan asking the question, so I'm originally from a small town called Barnstable in North Devon. So it's north of where I took off from, about an hour drive. But I currently live in Gloucestershire, which is 2 hours away. So I moved for work reasons. North Devon is really good for, you know, going on holiday, you know, if you're looking for some serious career, it's you know, I don't think it's necessarily the place. Especially, I work in the IT industry, and there's not much really going in the way of IT. But where I am is certainly much better. Yeah, it is. That's the only thing, Wayne. The clouds are still 2D, but I guess that's how they. That's why they're you know, in terms of performance, still pretty good. No impact on FPS. Where SkyMax Pro 4, you know, the clouds look amazing. They really do. But I get a performance hit in you know, when I use SkyMax Pro 4. So my father-in-law was just telling me this coast here is called the Jurassic Coast. As you can see, it's quite a long stretch of coast in the south of England. Yeah, it's starting to get quite cloudy. I'm going to try and descend and see how low I can go without being too close to the ground. it's starting to get a little bit bumpy too by the looks of it. Wayne, you would know this. You don't live too far from Durdledor, I guess. Do you know if any of the HD mesh actually adds that in? Curious. I'd love to fly around there. Yeah, I must admit the default clouds are very good. It still needs a little bit of work, but they definitely, well, it's not 2D, that's for sure. They seem to be fuller, but I still think there's a bit of work to be done with the. I mean, look at that, the transition from sort of like the haze, the clouds, and the sky in Exeter is just really good, really good. And I feel the sky in X-Plane default is a little bit washed out. You don't get this nice sort of blue effect. You could argue this is maybe a little bit too blue, but still, I quite like it. Yeah, sorry, it was Durdledor, as Dan just mentioned. Yeah, I've never been actually to Durdledor. I've seen pictures of it. It looks pretty amazing. It's not, when you look at the pictures, you don't expect it to be in Britain, that's for sure. Yeah, so it's starting to get a little bit hazy, but that's okay. We'll see how far we can carry on like this before we can't see anything. It looks quite foggy in that region there, sort of towards the northeast. Let's see if this is still working. Yeah, good, good. Hi, Epic Zeus. Welcome to the channel. Is it really a couple of hours from you? Wow, okay. Fair enough. I thought it would be closer than that. I forget how long the south coast is. It's pretty long, I suppose. This is Zoom level 17, and I find Bing works best for me, especially around the UK. I tried Google once before, and it was not that great, to be honest with you. But it was a while ago, so I'm not sure whether it's changed and whether maybe I did something wrong. I don't know, but Bing seems to be working pretty well for me. It looks really clear. The other thing is, I mean, I'm curious about what it would look like Zoom level 19, but I'm just aware how much storage that will use up. So I'm not in too much of a hurry to do that. Plus, I think at 17 it looks pretty good, really. It's still pretty detailed, isn't it? A Dreamliner landing on an aircraft carrier. That couldn't have ended very well. How much Ortho do I have installed? I can tell you. So my sim is slowed down a second. I think it's trying to load one of the scenery files, which is not, I'm pretty sure it's not ordered correctly, so it comes up with a message. So if just give it a few seconds. Normally it comes up with the warnings. Not always, but there we go. I think it skipped it that time. So let's have a look. So currently my Ortho, the size of my Ortho scenery is, drum roll, 182 gigabytes. So it's quite a bit, and for that I've got pretty much the whole of I say the south of England, but actually it goes all the way up to around Birmingham, I believe. I wonder if I can do it this way. See if we can. It's probably going to be hard to tell. There we go. You're just about to see it. So yeah, up to about Birmingham. So it's much higher than that. So it's about this region here, and it goes all the way east to about there. I didn't bother with the rest of it, but I probably will eventually. I've got a small region around sort of south of France, like Nice. I've also got a tiny little section around Courchevel, and I think, yeah, of course, I also have Innsbruck and the surrounding area, a few tiles there, but that's about it. I will be downloading some more soon. But I might experiment with Google again and just give it another chance. Might be good in other places. Haven't really installed anything in the US. Last time I tried it, even with Bing, it didn't look that good. Again, it could be something that I'm not doing right, but you know, just it didn't look too good for me. So Dan, how much of the UK have you downloaded so far? I'll be curious to know how much storage that takes up. Wow. So one tile. Well, is it one tile, Jersey? I suppose it would be, wouldn't it? 1940 gig. Well, I guess that's probably around 2 tiles, isn't it, for 40 gig? Yeah, I think companies that sell hard drives storage are going to benefit from Explain users who are into Ortho. Hi Oscar, welcome back to the channel. Actually, Ian, it's for me personally, I don't think it's much of a debate. I think the sea doesn't look all that great, the water in general in Explain 11. But me and my father-in-law, Graham, who sat next to me, we went to the Flight Sim Con back at Duxford back in, I think it was October or something like that, I can't remember now. And we were lucky to meet Austin Myers and his colleague from Laminar Research, and we asked them quite a few questions, and they did mention about they're currently working on a new engine for the water, but it will not be shipped with the final release. But it's good to know, you know, it's good to know that they have it in mind and they're gonna do something about it. But of course, then it's a question of what sort of impact it will have on FPS and that sort of thing. That's interesting. I did not realise there was an add-on. Any of you guys have tried it? I mean, I suppose it doesn't surprise me at all. There seems to be an add-on for almost everything for Explain. There's a lot of clever people out there creating plugins and, you know, add-ons for Explain. I mean, whoever came up with the idea of being able to download this scenery into Explain is just a genius. Really is a genius. I think everyone should give him donations, or her. It's just transformed our sim. interesting. So, well, the thing is, I don't have reflections on at all. I think it's on minimum. I don't find like, I don't feel that I'm missing anything with it really. And the thing is, I mean, if you look, there are still reflections about. I mean, you can see at the bottom of the aircraft there, it's reflecting the scenery. So I'm wondering whether that setting is just broke in X-Plane 11. I don't know, because I've seen some pretty amazing reflections without it actually being on. It could be just the fact that it's just set on minimum and that's what you get for minimum. I don't know. I know if you have it on maximum, you get things like reflections in the water and, you know, building reflections in the water and that sort of thing, but that I'm not too fussed about that, to be honest with you. I'd rather be flying in, you know, with high FPS. Hi, Mad Pilot. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Wayne, I think we are pretty close to Southampton, if not already in Southampton. Yeah, I think it's just up that way. Let me just check the map. Yep. That's Boscombe down, and I think Southampton is just, no, that's Yeovilton. So we're still, it's ahead of us there, I think. Yeah. So I think we're flying over Bournemouth. Just about to anyway. Yep, there it is, just there under the clouds. I'm just gonna see the weather's turned a bit nasty. Not nasty, but we can't see anything. Okay, fair enough. So the reflections are purely for the water. Yeah, I'm not fussed about that, to be honest. Hi Deepam, welcome to the channel. Or welcome back, should I say. Ah, Wayne. Maybe I shouldn't do that. They might. You never know who's watching. You'll get people knocking on your door. Okay, that's Bournemouth. Never been to this airport before. Go outside and wave. Yeah, I mean, you mentioned SLE. How cool would it be if they actually allowed us to take advantage of SLE in X-Plane? I know it's CPU dependent and all that, but come on, there's something they got to do. I really, I'm planning to get the TI soon, hopefully in the next few weeks or so. But it'd be even better to have 2 TIs. I guess, I mean, this is a question for you guys, for some of you guys who probably know. So the monitor that I have now is a 27-inch. It's Acer's Rogue or something like that. It's 144 Hertz. Excuse me. Before that, before I actually replaced, I replaced it with a 34-inch curved screen. Got it from Amazon to try it out. Amazing, absolutely amazing screen. But it really, yeah, even my GTX 1080 struggled to keep up, especially with the settings that I was applying in X-Plane 11, which is not like max settings or anything, but it just, yeah, it struggled. So I'm just wondering, do you think if I had, I don't know, 2 GTX 1080s or 2 TIs, do you think that would solve the problem? It's bound to, right? Just fly over it. Yep. You can run your 1080 with the TI in SLE. Yeah, but I don't know whether X-Plane can take advantage of that. That's what I'm saying. So I'm flying, I'm pretty sure I'm going east still now. Yep, still going up the coast. So we can't be too far. Okay, so there's Southampton. So let's land at Southampton and we can change aircraft. Let's go with something a little bit different. Okay. Ah, at least the weather's cleared up a little bit. Yeah, but Epic Zeus, from what I understand, you can't actually take advantage of SLE in X-Plane. Or am I missing something? Oh, okay, fair enough. I mean, when I got the 27-inch, sorry, 34-inch curved screen, I got it from Amazon, and Amazon's return policy is amazing. I mean, if you're not happy with it, you can just return it, and they just give you a refund, or you replace it. So obviously I replaced it. So I wonder if I can do that with the, I don't know if the rules apply, if the same rules apply with a graphics card. I somehow doubt it. Otherwise I get 2 TIs and test it out. It'd be worth testing. It'll make a good video, I think. That's interesting. So why would that be, Dan? It can use SLE, but cause more stutters. Is that really the case, Ruben? Is that how it's supposed to be said? Sly? Go for it. Luna, Wayne, just paste whatever you like. You've let me paste our Facebook group link, which I should do in a second actually. For those of you who don't know, we've got a new Facebook page. It's very new, there's nothing too exciting going on just yet, but I'll paste it for you guys. If you haven't joined, go ahead and join. Oh wow, that's cool. Free distribution centers, I bet they're pretty damn big. I saw a video recently of Amazon's distribution centers. If you haven't seen that, just go and search for it on YouTube. It's pretty amazing. They've got these tiny little robots that go around picking up all the stuff that people have ordered. It's just amazing, absolutely amazing. It just does all the work for, it's obviously replacing some people's jobs, which is not good, but it looks pretty cool. So there's Southampton Airport, so I'm just gonna start descending. Wayne, paste your email address, so if anyone's interested, contact Wayne if you're interested in his gear. Have you decided on a price, Wayne, or is it on nearest offer sort of thing? Wayne, what are you using for autogen then? When I've seen your stream, it still looks pretty good. Or are you using the default autogen? I'm using GB Pro 2 here. I must admit, I mean, the autogen in X-Plane default looks amazing. It really does, and I think it's better on the frames, but I don't think you get the sort of distribution or density that you do in with GB Pro 2, as you can see here. So guys, I want to know what next aircraft I should fly once I land. So go ahead and suggest something, and I will tell you if I have it. Oh, it was a bit heavy. It looked good until I slammed on deck. Come on. Turn, turn, turn. There we go. Interesting. I mean, normally there's a much longer delay between what I'm doing here and what you guys are seeing. For some reason, it seems to be a lot better than before. And I haven't changed anything. Okay, let's have a look. So what are the suggestions? IXEG, unfortunately it's not working too well for me on X-Plane on this beta version. I don't have the 727. It's 777, Ryan. Hi Ryan. I do have a 777, but it's not 300. Sure, that doesn't matter. So let's go for that, I think. And where do you want me to fly from, guys? Go ahead and suggest something. And you've got the choice of these liveries too, so go ahead and pick one. Epic Zeus, you won't believe it, I forgot to do that. I forgot to use Restream again. Oh, so you noticed that too, Wayne. So there's less of a delay. It's good, I like it. Hope it stays that way. Ian, yes, that is default Southampton airport, actually. It's pretty basic, but still, it's good. Okay, so let's go San Francisco. And what livery? Emirates, unfortunately I don't have. Having said that, I think the only 200 variant of the 777 in Emirates is cargo, if I'm not mistaken. I know they used to have them. I'm pretty sure they used to have them, but I think they're all 300s now, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go for Delta. Let's go for that. So I've only flown this, I think, 2 or 3 times since I bought it. It's got a couple of issues in Explain 11, but nothing too major, so happy to show you it. Dan, what are my Explain settings? I can show you that in just a second once it loads up. I have things turned down slightly because I'm streaming. I tend to lose around between 10 and 15 FPS when I'm streaming. Do you have that problem, Wayne, when you're streaming? Do you lose frame rates? I'm sure you would do. But I seem to get a pretty big hit. So this is one of the issues with the 777. It will not load up. So what I found, I think some guy on Facebook kindly worked out a solution to get it working. I have to click the Windows button, and then just close there's like a little sort of command prompt screen that loads up in the background. When you close that, it loads aircraft. It's a bit bizarre, but let me just try and do that. It does hang for a while, unfortunately, but hopefully we get it working in just a second. In fact, there's probably a quicker way. Let's try this. There we go. Okay, I'm hoping that's fixed it. Yes, good. So, there we go. There's the 777. Now, I really like this, by the way. I think it's really good. It's a good model of a 777. I saw quite a few people complain about it. Not sure why. I think it looks brilliant. The detail on it is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, so you also lose FPS. Yeah, I'm not surprised really. So settings wise, this is what I'm currently sitting on. When I'm not streaming, I tend to just move that up to there, and that is about it. As you can see, reflections on minimum, number of world objects. I don't really need to turn it up any higher. I think it's good enough for me. Texture quality. I see a lot of people post stuff on Facebook, and they have this all the way up here. That absolutely kills my frames. So I don't know why would anyone have that enabled. It's beyond me. And this too. This really causes havoc on my memory. But makes sense why. So I just have it on that. Everything seems good for me. But yeah, as you can see, it's a beautiful aircraft. And yeah, so as you can see, lots of reflections as well under the aircraft. Look, you can see it's reflecting all these baggage carts and what have you. Even underneath here. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's a brilliant payaway aircraft. Highly recommend it. Just gonna change the time of day slightly. Make it a little bit more atmospheric. I think that's okay. Okay, let's take this beast flying. Okay.
Sending push card now.
Let's see if we're gonna get a push cart. Hopefully we should get one. Okay, let's just set everything up. Ruben, yeah, I mean, the aircraft is, as they say, study level, is it? Study level. It's pretty advanced, but I think most of you guys know how to operate these things probably better than me. Yeah, I heard that. It's not completely accurate, but for me personally, I wouldn't know where to look for it to, you know, for me to notice it's not accurate. It looks pretty good. And believe it or not, especially when I'm not streaming, it performs really well, so I don't have that much of a loss from a frame rate point of view. Yeah, I get that a lot in my comments on videos. Sometimes I have the frame rate counter showing, but I think we all need to get in the habit of having it disabled and just enjoy flying, because you know we can get too obsessed. You know, I'm guilty of it. Get too obsessed with frame rates and all that. This is one of the things I found when I was using P3D and FSX. I spent most of my time. Oops. So this is one of the problems I noticed. Slippery, very slippery plane. I can't slow it down. Look, I'm actually. Let me try something else. Okay, let me see if it's a fault, because it didn't do that the other day. Having said that, yeah, no, the temperature's 11 degrees, so it's not ice. Yeah, I'm not getting. There we go. Seems to be working now. So let's try again. Take off from this runway. Yeah. So I think yeah, one of the issues I had with flying in P3D and FSX, just constantly trying to tweak it to make it look good. I'm sure I spent more time tweaking than flying, which is not good. I quite like the fact that the back wheels also turn, just like the real thing. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's sort out the stabilizer, otherwise that noise is going to annoy us. There we go. I think it sounds pretty good too. And it looks like I'm taking off the wrong runway. I can see an inbound aircraft landing on the other runway. Oh well, it could be worse, it could be landing on this runway. Thank you, Ruben. That's very kind of you. There's the Emirates 777 in the background there. See the other plane landing. There he is on final. Empty. Okay, neat. One thing I noticed about this plane, which I'm sure is quite realistic, it's bloody powerful. Look at it, it's just shooting up like a rocket. That's right, I'm streaming at pretty high resolution. But I want it to look good on video, and I think it's okay. I mean, it's not too bad in terms of performance. I'm not losing too much by streaming this sort of quality. I'm going to disable X-Enviro. Let's turn down, there we go, get some lighting action. Okay, and let's, I think, cruise it. That winds me up when I'm trying to set the altitude, but it ends up zooming in. Okay, let's go for heading. Good, there we go. I can let it sit there on its own for a minute. I can see what you guys are messaging. Hi Mayday, welcome back to the channel. We're just flying around San Francisco. Nothing too specific really. You guys wanted to see the new 777. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Mighty big engines this aircraft has, doesn't it? Amazing. So welcome to those of you who've just joined. Good to have you on the channel. Just about to paste our Facebook page. If you haven't joined the channel, the page, go ahead and join. Looks like quite a few of you have already joined, which is good. More the merrier. Hi Peter, welcome to the channel. Epic Zeus, yeah. I might do. Wouldn't that be funny? If Wayne or myself actually won it. I would give it to someone. I'll give it to one of my subscribers. Thank you, Mayday. Yeah, it does look pretty good, doesn't it? Okay, let's do a turn. We'll do an approach into San Fran. Okay, I need to slow it down, that's for sure. Here we go, there's the map glitch, as I mentioned earlier. So I normally have to come out of it and go back into it, and then it works. Okay, I'm actually gonna land on one of the other runways. I think I should land on the correct runway, so let's fly back. Yes, Ryan, it's good, isn't it? I really like it, but as I say, I saw quite a lot of people complain about this aircraft. I'm not sure why. I think it's brilliant, really good. I'm constantly hearing people compare things to PMDG. You know, I'm not, I'm not just saying it, but yeah, PMDG is good, but I always had problems with it in terms of performance. It was really FPS heavy, so I never really got to enjoy it as much as I should have done. But these aircrafts are really detailed, and X-Plane is really, I mean, what it's rendering is just amazing. And to have this kind of smooth frame rates is just amazing. That's a lot of detail there. That's nice of you, Epic Zeus. It's a nice thing to do. I'm sure there's someone out there who will appreciate it. Someone who can't afford it, maybe. Hi, Aaron, and welcome to the channel. Is it Aaron or Aaron? My friend's called Aaron, that's why I immediately said Aaron. But sorry if I offended you. Yeah, I must admit, the sounds in PMDG stuff is really good. And I do think some of the payware stuff in X-Plane does have quite a bit of catching up to do with that. So, there are around 35 of you watching. Go ahead and type in the chat where you're from. I want to see how many of you are actually based here in the UK. I'll explain why in just a second. Wayne, have you not had any issues with the 737 in X-Plane 11, especially the recent updates? Because I'm having some trouble with it. Evening, Alex. Hi, Martin. Awesome, that's good. Aaron. Once called someone Aaron and they got a bit funny. I don't mean to offend. Okay, what I'm going to do, let me just set up. I'm pretty sure this is one of the bugs in this version with the 777. The ILS does not work, but I'm just going to try it again, just to be doubly sure. So what do we have? Wayne, you should be in bed, surely. Okay, that's interesting. Not that many from the UK. Very interesting indeed. So I've been experimenting with the streaming at different times, and I'm getting all sorts of different audiences depending on obviously the time streaming. So that's interesting. I'm a bit surprised with tonight's audience, but it's all good. Nice to see you all from different parts of the world. Really cool. I'm just trying to tune this. Whoops, wrong one. Okay, I think I should, but I'm pretty confident it's not going to work. That's the thing. But we will find out soon. I mean, according to this, it has picked it up. So it's saying 8 DME, and I'm not sure whether it's because of where I'm at exactly. The localizer and glide slope has not initiated yet, but we'll see. Thank you, Dan. Thanks for joining the stream. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe and like the video. I hope to see you again soon. Hi, Martin from Basildon, or David Bowman. Okay. David Bowman's from Essex, I assume. And then we have Neil from Newcastle. And Brett from New Zealand. Wow, what time is it there, mate? All out partying. Yeah, good old days. Let's see, how far are we? Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna make a turn. Okay, see, I'm getting some... Okay, hold. See, for some odd reason, my aircraft is starting to descend. And I didn't ask it to. Very, very strange. Yeah, it did that the other day. Just for no reason whatsoever. It just started descending, so I'm going to have to take over now manually. We're a little bit too low, but as you can see, still the glide slope and localizer hasn't come alive. Could be that I'm a little bit low, but still I would have expected it to come on by now. Jeremy, hi, from Cape Canaveral. Wow. Florida. Thanks, Dan. See you again soon. Hi, X Avioni, and hi, Cricket Highlights. That's interesting. Where did you get the 6th of April date? Hi, Callum. Welcome to the channel. I just have the 1080 GTX 1080. As I said earlier, hopefully I'm gonna get the TI in the next few weeks. I'm just waiting to see reviews of people who have it, because apparently it's supposed to be 35% more powerful than GTX 1080. But whether that's going to be the case in Explain, I don't know. I'll probably get it and just do a review anyway, just for your entertainment. So so as you guys know, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I did a giveaway, and one of my subscribers, Ernesto, he won a copy of Explain 11. So my next giveaway, it's quite exciting, but unfortunately it's only going to benefit you if you're in the UK. So there's a local company that have flight sims, actual sims. They're not full motion, but they look pretty damn good. I went to see it today, and they're basically sponsoring one of the videos I'm going to be doing in the next few weeks or so, with a competition, and the winner of that competition is going to come with me and fly the 737 sim. So I'll announce more about that soon. Obviously, part of the rules, you need to be a subscriber and all that sort of thing, but I haven't thought about how I'm going to do it just yet, but I'm going to make it interesting, hopefully, and yeah. But as I say, unfortunately it will only benefit those of you who are in the UK, but hopefully not too soon afterwards. Sorry, 1 second. Yep. Soon afterwards I'll do another giveaway which will benefit everyone again, like the Explain 11. I think Ernesto was from South America, the one who won a copy of Explain 11 from me. we go. And I've set up another view down here, which we'll do in the replay. Peter, no, I haven't actually, but that sounds interesting. I wonder if you can get it for this, for the flight factor. Sorry if I go a little bit quiet, I'm just trying to concentrate on landing this. I've had some pretty embarrassing landings before on the stream, so I need to work on it. It's definitely one of my better ones, so that's good. Thank you very much. That should make a good replay. Definitely still having issues with the brakes, which is interesting. So I'm applying full brakes and it's taking a bit of time to slow down. Thank you, Wayne. Makes a change. They're normally terrible. I hate that tyre screeching sound. They really need to fix that. I think one of you guys said in one of the previous streams that there is a way to fix it, but I'm not sure how you would do that. I guess you would just replace a sound file somewhere. Thank you, guys. I don't often get compliments for landing. It just shows how bad they normally are. Yeah, so as you can see, it's a beautiful, beautiful aircraft. I really like it. Not too keen on this little user interface that comes with it. I think it's a bit dated, but they definitely need to bring it up to speeds with the not 767-757. That's a pretty cool user interface. That it's like a little iPad thing, which you can see here, but it's not functional. So let's get this parked up and we can look at the replay. Good, good. That is amazing. See what I mean about the reflections? Look at that. Just incredible. The sunlight. So Axivioni, I'm streaming with a tool called Shadowplay. Not Shadowplay, sorry, OBS. I'm repeating what you're saying. Yeah, it's okay. It seems to be working okay. It does have a few issues from time to time. It has completely kicked me off the stream a couple of times before, but it's okay. Let's check out the replay. See how far back we need to go. We need to go back a little bit further than this, and further back. There we go. We'll do a couple of views. Let's do this one first. Just gonna read your comments, guys. Just catch up. Yeah, I think Castrator, he did say a while back that he wasn't going to stream with X-Plane 11. That's why he's still on X-Plane 10. Oh, that landing did look quite good. Whoa, look at the wings bouncing up and down. I think this is a slight glitch in the replay. I did see some comments about that. Let's go back a little bit more. Let's try something different now. Silky smooth. Okay, let's do one more. Wayne, yeah. Definitely, and I would say Etihad or Emirates landing. Those pilots are just amazing, really, really amazing. It's so rare to have a bad experience, especially on Emirates. I've flown Emirates so many times, and their pilots, I don't know where they get their pilots from, but their landings are just amazing. That's interesting. I should save the replay. Probably going to sound really stupid, but I didn't know that you could do that. So how do I go about saving a replay then, guys? Thanks, Ian. Thanks for joining. Hope to see you again soon. Yeah, it was not too bad, but if I'm honest, it's a little bit nose up, a bit too much nose up. High angle of attack, I guess. That's cool, I never noticed that. Look how the engines are jumping down with the wing. That's really cool. Which makes sense since they're attached to the wing. So, Okay. I just looked it up. So apparently, just go to save, and then. Oh, okay. Here we go. There we go. Saved. Okay, so let's come out of this. So I'm gonna do one more flight. Probably something. I don't know. I'll leave it for you guys to decide. I've got another 20 minutes. What could we do in the next 20 minutes? So I'll leave it for you guys to tell me what you would like to see. I'm just gonna grab a drink, and you guys just put in the messages what you would like to see me do in the next few minutes. As I say, I've got about 20 minutes, and I'm gonna call it a night. No problem, Ryan. I hope I'm glad you enjoyed it. I don't actually have the 380. Engine failure landing. Ooh. Okay. We could try that. But what aircraft? Thank you, Aaron. Thanks for joining. Hope to see you again soon. Something out of Stanstead. Let's see. Is Stanstead 3D? That's the only thing. Yep, it is. So we can do Stanstead. And what aircraft, guys? Here's a list of my aircraft if you want to have a look. Take your pick. If it's one that's not really performing very well in XP11, I'll let you know. But otherwise, I'll leave it for you guys to decide. A trike at Heathrow, imagine that. No, David, they have not fixed the moon thingy. That horrible halo effect is still there. I think if you don't have X-Enviro, although I think I had X-Enviro loaded up the other day and it still did it, so I don't know, but I'm pretty confident it's still there. Okay, let's do that. Good choice. Ispays, is that how you say? What's your real name? Might be a bit easier than me trying to pronounce it wrong. Thank you, Mayday. Thanks for joining. Hope to see you again soon. Take care. So, David, does that mean you're still on FSX? You know, you can just go and download the demo for Explain 11. So whilst this is loading, guys, a couple of plugs. So first one is if you recently joined, go ahead and join our Facebook page, which I'm linking right now. And for those of you who are not familiar with Luna's World, or Wayne, he's obviously in the chat. He has his own channel too. Go check out his videos, and he also streams. He streams more often than I do, so go check him out and subscribe to his channel too. I'm sure he'd like that. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm pretty confident most of you here probably already know about Luna and his channel. So as you can see, it's taken a while. I think the area I'm loading up around Stanstead, I think it's also photo scenery. So that's why it's taken a bit of time for it to load. Sorry, Epic Zeus, I did not realize that you were already streaming. So go check out Epic Zeus's channel too, guys. Happy to support anyone who does this. I appreciate all the hard work and effort that goes into it. It's not easy. Let's stop this here a second. I think you guys wanted to see an engine failure, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, is this? Yeah, there we go. Yep, so it's all photo scenery, as you can see. How I've not flown from Stanstead, I don't know. It looks pretty cool here. It's pretty detailed for a default airport. So, what should we do? Let's have a look. Let's see what it's like with the X-Enviro. So, for those of you who don't know, you can go into edit failures and you can do all sorts of things in here. So, engine failure. We'll do flame out, I think. Engine separation. Ooh, okay. Failed at exact altitude. So let's set it to, yeah, 5,000 foot. Engine separation. Does that even work? One way to find out. Okay. But the thing is, I'm going to try and avoid flying at 5,000 feet now. Whoa. Bit shaky. For those of you who didn't know, this gentleman sat in the cockpit there is Austin Myers. So this is the guy who founded Explain. Look at him there with a grin. think it's only fair. If you built this, I'm sure you deserve to put your face in it. Don't fly over Basildon. I'll try not to. I'm only at 1800. Yeah, close to 2,000 feet now. I feel like I'm wimping out a little bit by staying close to the airfield. This trim is a little bit sensitive on this aircraft for some reason. It's a pretty big airport, isn't it, Stanstead? I've never been, so it's the first time. Not just in the sim, but also in real life. I've not been to Stanstead before. So how high are we? Oh, getting close now, guys. I feel a bit nervous. You guys are putting me on the spot here. And that's the thing, my luck is probably going to get really foggy soon. Out of nowhere. No, it seems okay. There's some weather over there. So what are we? Oh, getting close now. What's going to happen? Aha. Okay. So engine separation, nothing, but engine failure. Nice, okay. So let's see. We can glide this for a while. Let's just make sure engine's definitely, yeah, no power whatsoever. Thanks, Ruben. I hope to see you again soon. So what's that do we have in front there? Is that another airport? No. Well, we've got a bit of time before we run out of speed and altitude, so we can circle around here for a little bit. Seems to be gliding quite well, this aircraft, doesn't it? There's a 737 there, heading towards the runway. Should get out of its way. Actually, I'm losing a little bit of speed here, and I feel like it's just gonna suddenly drop like a brick, so I need to be very smart about this. Yeah, it seems to be doing okay. Gliding. And was that just... yeah, it looks like there's an aircraft on finals there. Yep. It's that MD-80 again. We'll be okay. I've got it under control, don't worry. I do need to nose down a little bit because I'm losing a bit of speed. There you go. So I wonder, has that 737 gone yet? Because then I need this guy to land. Actually, the ideal situation would be this guy to do a go around. Because I know what will happen. Yep, he's going to land and then he's going to take an hour to taxi off the runway. Damn it, that's happened before. You wait and see. This guy there is going to cause me problems, I just feel it. Declare an emergency. Yep, this is definitely an emergency. But that's the thing, I mean, it would be good for the ATC and X-Plane to be able to deal with that kind of thing, but I think that's asking a little bit too much, aren't we? Here we go. Let's see what this guy's going to do. Yeah, I don't want to go too far out here. Thank you, Wayne. Hope to see you again soon. Look forward to your next stream. Okay, now I'm at 115 knots and I'm starting to feel it. Where are we? Okay, it's fine. Just need that guy to get off the runway now. I wonder, have I got power to lower the undercarriage? Yep. See? Looks like the fog's starting to set in. Yep, that MD-80 is still there. I'm just doing a spiral descent just to waste a bit of time. Come on, get off the runway. I'm taking a massive risk here, you do realise that? Hi Graham, yep, I think I might have to do that. Ah, he's getting off, that's good, yes. He's taxiing off the runway. Right, let's see. Undercarriage. Yep, good. Add 1 notch of flaps, I think that'd be good. We can do this. Is he left the runway? Yes, he's left the runway. I must admit, I was getting a little bit nervous for a second there. Thank you, Iberia. Phew. That was scary. But it does seem... there we go. It seemed like... I think there's an issue with braking in this version of X-Plane. There we go. Phew. Yeah, Brett, it does. You can't... I don't think you can compare this to FSX or P3D, to be honest. It's cheating a little bit because we're using real photo scenery. To be fair, Orbex does a good job to make FSX look good, but still not the same really, is it? There we go, and I had a bit of power to vacate the runway. So guys, I think I deserve a like for that one. Like the video. There we go. Let's look at the replay. We could go back a little bit more. So that's quite cool. It's actually in the replay. You can see the MD80 is there in the replay. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure FSX didn't do that. Thanks, Martin. Yeah, thanks, iSpace. But to be fair, I wasn't really that far from the airport. I think next time it needs to be. I need to make it more challenging. And I think we could probably do like a random failure. That would be scary. I wouldn't probably. By the time I try and diagnose the problem, probably crash by then. I love the shadow effect of the clouds. See how it's dark in that bit there. That's pretty cool. go. Let's have a slightly different view. Yeah, it's a nice little jet, isn't it, William? Be cool to fly one of those. When I was new to X-Plane, I thought it was a fictional jet. A bit wobbly. Yeah, that was good. I've never really done that on a stream. Probably too scared to crash, but no, I think if you guys enjoyed that, I will do more of those kind of things. I'm going to be doing some in some of the videos, not the streams. I'll be doing some reviews. I've got quite a lot of payware stuff, especially aircraft. So I thought it would be good to do a video reviewing each one and just giving you sort of my opinion on what I think of them. So if that's something you guys like to see, I can do that and do more of other stuff. Any suggestions really? But yeah, I think that's probably all I wanted to show you guys tonight. I'm going to call it a night. Thank you all for joining. For those of you who are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe and like the video. That way you'll see when I'm live next. And look out for giveaways. If you haven't joined the Facebook group, go ahead and join, because I'll be announcing some of the giveaways on the Facebook group. It's really the best way to communicate with you guys, because otherwise, unless I'm doing a stream, I can't message you. So go ahead and join the Facebook group, and I hope to see you again soon in the upcoming streams. Thank you guys, take care, bye.